What's good? It's your boy DJ Delz. We have the legendary Angelina Love right here in the building, baby. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
You don't age. I think you were getting younger.
That's my goal.
Like how does this happen?
I call it maintenance.
Yeah.
You have to do it. I told it's my goal to still look at least mostly like this when I'm 80.
I think it's gonna happen.
I'll do anything to make it
I think
happen.
you're always just gonna look the same. Like, it's incredible with the skincare. With people, whoever does all these skincare products, you probably want to hit her up for an endorsement
I actually
deal.
make skincare products.
Oh, you do? Tell us about that.
I do. So just probably like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I just, everything like Victoria's Secret, everything has like a lot of like perfumes in it, like drying ingredients and just things that are not good for your skin.
Okay.
Lots of chemicals, toxic chemicals and stuff like that. So I make tallow based products.
Oh, wow.
Do you know what tallow is?
No, I have no clue. I was just going to ask you.
So tallow is like what our ancestors lived off of, pretty much. It is the kidney fat of a cow. It's beef kidney fat.
Really?
And it is really, really high in conjugated linoleic acid, vitamins A, E, D, K. It is good for, it's antimicrobial, it's anti-inflammatory, helps with rosacea, acne. It's just really good because it is super, super, super natural. It's completely non-toxic and you can cook with it too. It's really good for.
It's like
really
coconut oil. Coconut oil is really good. A lot of people use that for all types of stuff.
I make a tallow sunscreen, and virgin coconut oil and tallow are 2 of the ingredients in my sunscreen.
Where can they buy this product?
So I have an Etsy store. My brand is called Simplified Essentials by Lauren, but my Etsy store is Essentials Simplified, all one word.
We're gonna link that in the description box for you ladies and fellas. Get it for your ladies, they'll be happy.
We don't want the toxic chemical stuff anymore.
Yeah. You want to look like this and not age? I mean, I'm gonna have to get some of this possibly for myself. Music-wise, what do you listen to?
The fact that we are doing this interview right now and I wore this under my sweater today is amazing.
I'm gonna show you what I got on under this too. Goodness.
We both wore band shirts. There you go.
There we go. Look.
Love
See?
it.
Got a Metallica shirt on. We'll switch it up, So you love Korn?
Yes. So like when I was a kid, when I was very young, I loved just randomly. I loved like Duran Duran, Bon Jovi, New Kids on the Block.
Every girl did.
Right. Yeah. And then grew up in Canada. That's where I'm from. So I
cool.
really liked Our Lady Peace, The Tragically Hip, all the 3 Days Grace, all the Canadian bands. And then I was like all about like Spice Girls and Hanson and NSYNC when I was like 14, 15 years old. And then my sister's 2 years older. She was listening to like Korn and Pearl Jam and all that kind of stuff before me. And then I just totally like got into rock music. And that's like my 90s music and rock music is pretty much my...
And that new metal movement was huge back then with Korn, and then you had Stained, and you had Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
And they're back on tour too. I gotta check that out.
Oh my God, I know, it's amazing.
Have you gone?
I think it was 2 years ago, Korn was gonna be in the town or the city that I had lived in, but I had a booking that weekend, so I was not there.
Okay.
But I would totally go see Korn. I haven't seen Korn since 2000.
Yeah, I seen them once, and it was amazing in New Jersey. And it was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I know they don't rock as hard as they used to. Jonathan Davis can't headbang, and mosh like he used to, but I would still totally go.
He had that iconic jumpsuit, the Adidas
jumpsuit.
one.
Yeah, I think they just made.
Yeah, they just re-released it with sneakers, which is pretty dope. Like all these years later and everything like that. Are you into hip hop at all, or?
I mean, some, but more late 90s, 2000s. Like a lot of the music of today, I would really rather rip my ears off.
Yeah, it's super different.
It's so trashy. I'm like, what is this music?
It's so different than the 90s where we had Biggie and Tupac, the format.
And Dre and Snoop, and like that's like, I mean, like anything with like Dre and Snoop and Biggie. And we had Hypnotized played at our wedding reception.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, so I'm more like, man, if we could just live the 90s forever, I would be super content.
When did you start, like with this whole wrestling thing? You've been in wrestling for decades. What do you love about what's going on in this day and age?
I mean, it's just I don't know life without it. Because I mean, I probably caught it for the first time on TV when I was 7. I'm 42 now, so and it'll probably in some aspect be a part of my life for my entire life, whether I'm an agent or a producer or whatever. Now I'm just kind of like chilling.
Yeah.
We still get booked a lot. Well, he gets booked a lot. I get a lot of signings and stuff still, but I'm not trying to like go out there and like have a million singles matches a year and whatever. Like, you know, I'm a little sore.
Yeah.
After this many years of doing it. So I'm enjoying managing him and not having to do all the bumping all the time. We do mixed tags but I mean, like, we get a lot of signings and stuff like that, so I mean, I'm so down to get paid to write my name.
Right? I mean, that's the best thing in itself. I need to figure out how to get that happening with me. So make sure to check out what's your handles on Instagram and all that.
Angelina Love, A-Love, the number 4, Life 222. So
we're gonna link all that.
Yes.
So in the description, definitely that one.
Yeah, I know.
What is
I should have kept it easy, but I didn't.
What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Oh, so my son and I, we always get Domino's.
Okay.
Crunchy thin crust or gluten-free. Pepperoni, pineapple, and tomato.
People don't give pineapple a chance. You have to give it a chance.
It's so good on pizza.
It took me a minute to actually go for it.
It's that salty sweet thing.
It hits
a lot
nice.
of people like that.
Yeah, it does hit nice.
Oh, my son loves it too.
Yeah, I bet.
Yep.
What's your favorite comedy movie?
So I'm really bad at the favorites game, just so you know.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of answers, so it's never usually one favorite. Comedy.
Here,
I
let's
loved
this.
Wayne's World.
Okay, Wayne's
World, yeah, and like the OG Ace Ventura.
Swing, yeah.
Yeah, like the OG Ace Ventura and stuff.
Dumb and Dumber is one of my favorites too.
Dumb and Dumber is good,
and
yeah.
you can't go wrong with Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell, I think.
Oh, well, you know, Billy Madison was filmed right down the street from where I went to college.
Really?
That mansion that he lived in that movie, that's in Oshawa, Ontario.
Wow.
Yeah, so I can't remember what street it was on, but it was like the mansion was here, and then like all the way down here is where I went to college and where like the residence was and stuff.
That's a trip right there.
Yeah.
Hey, we learned something new. So if you ever head on down, I bet you there's people that are like go over there and take pictures.
Well, you know, I think I went there, but it was like, it doesn't look like it did in the movie. Like that part in the backyard where it's got all those fountains coming out of that big thing, and it's just like none of that was on or anything. So it was just kind of like, it's cool.
Yeah, just drive by.
Yeah.
And keep it moving and grooving. Well, listen, I appreciate your time. I know you got to get to the show. It's about to be showtime. But thank you so much. Support what she does. Get that beauty stuff. I mean, look at her. She says she's 42. She looks like she's 22. Go get that product. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like, and we will catch you soon. Peace and love, and shout out to AML Wrestling. Yeah, baby.